Welcome everybody. We are back. We are here for Frosty Fest. Oh, it is going on my phone. Hold on. There we go. Get rid of that echo. What's going on, everybody? Merry Christmas. Hope everybody had a good Christmas. Oh, look at the mug too. It's like that one over there. We got in chat. Got Karen, BBNCS. What's going on? We got Beck. Is Paco playing tonight? No, Paco's not playing tonight. Tonight we're actually going to have Brio eSports. All three Steves actually. So we're gonna be nicknaming them Brio Steve Sports for today. Let me. I gotta fix the. Fix the lobby here real quick. So it's gonna be Brio eSports versus 3 teammates, 1 brain cell. That's quite an interesting name. I like it. I like it. So while we're getting set up here, how was everybody's Christmas? We're gonna make Brio orange. How about that? We're gonna call him Brio Steve Sports because we can. What is going on here? Oh, I see what I've done. I see what I have done. Okay, fixed. So it's going to be a best of 5 for these games. There's going to be so this is a Swiss style tournament. So for those not familiar with Swiss, what that means is you win and then you move on to play other winners. So you're always going to be playing somebody with the same win ratio as you. So you win, then you go and have to play better people. However, on the flip side is once you win 3, you move on and you advance. If you lose 3, then you are eliminated. So it gets harder as your games go, as you would expect, and then it gets easier theoretically if you go into lower bracket, and then if you win, you kind of move up. So there's like this split. It's kind of a weird thing to if you're not familiar with the way Swiss works. It's definitely an interesting setup when you see the bracket, but it does make sense. Christmas was good here. Got snowed in. Yeah, I saw the pictures. BBC's thanks. And yours, mine was good. I got a racing wheel for my computer. I got a G29, so I can do some VR racing. I actually got pedals and the shifter as well, so full setup. So I'm gonna be doing some VR racing, which is gonna be pretty sick. All right, so it does look like everybody is in. Blackmail Santa? Yeah, 100% blackmail. So everybody is in. Once they get going, we will move on up. So we're going to have Big Crispy, Gamer Steve, and Scuba Steve being our Brio. And over on 3 teammates, 1 brain cell. It looks like we're gonna have Gage, the Risen, Gonzo Jr., and Godfather Waffle is going to be there. So if you drop in chat, you know,
welcome back.
Hold on.
Ooh, Frosty Fest.
I accidentally left that tab open. My bad. Apologies if that came through. Yeah, so let me know in chat who it is that you're looking forward to see. Paco's playing from his phone. Clowney's on the touchscreen. Yeah, yeah, I definitely could see Paco being the master at sideswipe. 100%. So apparently they're just waiting on one of the teammates. So as soon as they are ready, they will join, and then we can head on in. I'm just finishing my coffee, and then we'll switch up to the whiskey and coke, guys. Don't worry, I'm still drinking. Don't worry about that. And the new overlay. We can see the new overlay that I've done. I say me, but Beck actually had a lot to do with the boost overlay. So I blackmailed Santa with photos. 100%. I got that guy in my back pocket. All right, here we go. Moving on in. Game number 1. Kickoff in favor 3 teammates. Shot already 6 seconds in. Grandfather Waffle gonna put one home. Hoping Brio Steve Sports can pull this one back quickly. Overlay is why I'm here, to be honest. I kind of figured as much. Look at that, guys. Isn't that overlay absolutely awesome? Face off into the neutral, off the wall. Good pop by Grandfather. The back wall. In comes Gonzo. A little wide on the shot. Steve gonna clear it downfield. Pass over into mid to Crispy. Pop it over to the defender. They're gonna tie this up. It's true. Yo, look at that. Look at that outline though. Beck, phenomenal job on the overlay. Absolutely phenomenal. Looks so good. Face off. Over to Steve. Can he get the double tap off the back wall? Misses. Big Christy's gonna put it in. Nobody's in net. It's gonna be a free goal. Just over 30 seconds in, we already got 3 goals going. This could be a high scoring game at this rate. Let me know if everything sounds okay. Is Big Crispy gonna put one up? Gage gonna send one down. Steve putting it back into the blue territory. Drops it down in front of the box. Crispy unable to find the touch. Counter attack by 3 teammates. Gage gonna put this one in, off the corner. Good chance for Gonzo. Keeps it up high. A lot of pressure from 3 teammates. Grandfather, good little chip. Steve's gonna throw this one back out and gets it behind the defender. Gamer Steve this time pushing it out into the back wall. Crispy's gonna fire a shot a little high. Scuba Steve off the post. Post being MVP right now. Back into mid. Crispy trying to beat Grandfather, but unable to do so. Big challenge in the corner. A lot of people faking. Oh, good pop over by Crispy. It's over to the back wall. Grandfather unable to find the touch. Steve high off the back. Unable to find the mark. Hey, Steve. Nice shot, idiot. Gamer Steve pushing this one through. Open net, pops it up into mid for Crispy. Crispy unable to find the touch. Scuba keeping this into the blue. Can Steve get the pop? Ooh, almost has it. Not quite on target. Big Crispy gonna keep this one in front. And he's got to make sure that one goes in, putting themselves 2 goals up. Just over half time left to go in the first game. Guys, let me know what you think of the new overlay. We went and revamped everything. Off the back wall, Gonzo gets a double touch. No, unable to get the touch he was looking for. Gauge a little high. I'm just gonna push this one out. Goes right to mid into Steve. Grandfather having to push this one into the corner. Steve's gonna drop it down. It's a 1v1, but Grandfather gives away possession. And back down into the blue. Grandfather getting around 1. Unable to get the pass in the mid. As we fight into the corner. Gage cutting it off, keeping it in orange. Crispy gonna send this one high. Grandfather with a cool little pass to Gonzo. Up off the ceiling. Ooh. Long pitch, and Gamer Steve gonna own goal it. 3 teammates putting it within 1. What's going on, Jaeger? $125 left on the clock. Back into Brio Steve Sports. Big Crispy didn't change his name to a Steve name though. Kind of disappointed in Crispy. Ball just flops in front of box. Nobody able to capitalize. Crispy's gonna send this one back downfield into the blue. Steve gonna pass this one out in front. Big Crispy with the fake. This is their first match, yes. They had a bye first round. Steve's gonna drop this in front of the box. A little dangerous. Pushing it back into the corner. Crispy and Scuba, I believe, getting tied up in the corner there on the wall. Grandfather Waffle's gonna send this one long and down. Good challenge by Steve. Off the back wall. Gage can't find the touch. Gonzo with a good shot. Good save by Crispy. As we count down here, last final 5 seconds. Brio Steve Sports. No! Gonzo with the touch. Able to tie it up on the 0-second mark with an absolute banger of a double. What Brio team is this? That's a good question because it's kind of a mix, to my understanding, from a couple of different teams. So this is just like a little weekend tournament that is it Wolfpack? Yeah, Wolfpack, the tournament that they're putting on. So, but as I say that and we were talking, I completely missed this play. This is what happens when I get distracted. And Brio Steve Sports gonna come out victorious in game number 1. There you go. It's a black and silver mix. Good game number 1 so far. Moving on to game number 2. Bringing the action down here from my car. Yeah, Wolfpack eSports. Everybody's getting joined in for game number 2. And here we go. You like my car? Crispy got sent one high up for Steve. We have a double commit. Oh no, all three Steves. It's a breakaway. It's a free goal for three teammates, one brain cell. Putting themselves up early on. But this is that game number one. God damn it, Steve. This is why we can't have nice things. But I believe in the power of the tree Steves. The tri-Steve area, as they say. Gonzo tries to get the flick up over, unable to find it. Grandfather gonna send one right back down to the back wall. Double commit, gonna put this one out. Miss from Gamer Steve and Crispy, but Crispy's gonna actually put this one back up. Steve, Scuba gonna keep this one in the blue. Ooh. I saw what Gamer Steve wanted to do there. Scuba having to rush back. Has three teammates on the counter off the back wall. Scuba Steve. Gonzo back in orange. Two members of three teammates getting tied up into the corner. Gonzo gets demoed by Scuba. Hopefully they can get some room to breathe here. As I say that, Gage ending up getting the second goal. Scuba Steve not quite able to get up in time. 3:17 left on the clock. Game number 2. We are going to have a interview after the games. So there's another game at 9 and another game at 10. Every hour we're going to be having a game, and we're going to have a little bit of a chat with one of the Steves. This ball goes all the way back down into blue. .50 goes into Grandfather's. What a touch. Gage trying to try and push one in. Coming up to the halfway mark. Need something big from the Steves here on this counter. Crispy's gonna send this one long down over to the back wall. Touch up from Gonzo. Crispy's gonna try and put this one in. Not a good touch from Gonzo, but Gage able to make it through. Gonzo pushing this one back out. Back in, sorry. Grandfather Waffle. Not quite the touch to look, and it's a good shot from Scuba all the way down. And they're able to get themselves on the board. .203 left on the clock. Fourth face-off. Scuba going for the demo. Gamer Steve. Oh man, he got that touch. Oh boy. Grandfather's gonna push this one over to the wall. No boost though. Grandfather with a pop up. Good save by Crispy. Two Steves getting a little tied up on the wall. Steve's having trouble breaking out here. As I say that, Crispy getting through. The Gage gonna send this one right back. We're back in orange territory. Unable to get the cucks. Could be a good opportunity here for Gamer. Misses. Unfortunate. Just keep it back in the midfield. Big Crispy with a long shot. Big Crispy doing a lot so far in the games. He puts it off the back wall. Somebody there. Gamer Steve. It's a little high. And that looks like it's, oh, just off target. It looks so good. But as I say that, Gamer Steve with the redirect. Scuba with the assist. They got tied up. 7 seconds left. Brio Steve sports a sigh of relief. As we do the final countdown. Ooh, little hard pass there from Gamer. Crispy was ready for it. Into overtime we go. Scuba Steve sends it into the blue. Big Crispy gonna keep it in. Big Crispy with a demo on Gonzo. Ooh. Good bounce off, good pop up high. Gets a bump on Gage, but unfortunately, no shot. Steve versus Steve. They both wanted that boost. As Gamer's gonna send this one back into blue territory. It's gonna be a quick clear back over from Gonzo. Scuba putting this one up. We're playing a lot of boom ball right now. This Gamer's gonna send this one right back over to the back wall. Good clear by Grandfather. Wins the 50-50 as well. This one's gonna push this off the corner, and that's gonna be it. Gonzo taking the victory. 3 teammates, 1 brain cell, winning game number 2 in overtime. 1:14 on the clock. The game was robbed, as the caster in game says. Game absolutely robbed. That is not the transition I want for that. We need to edit that. I was going to clear it up so you can see it. Anyway, moving on. Three teammates not going down without a fight. They've only got 1 brain cell between them all, but they're using it to their full advantage. Loading up into game number 3. And that is the last of my coffee. Now we can start drinking and driving, folks. Don't drink and drive. This is only a video game. It's totally fine. And here we go. Game number 3. Kickoff into the favor Steve's. Good attempt. 3 teammates keeping the attacks at bay. Good pop up by Scuba. Floater. Ooh, Crispy almost. Good flick by Gonzo towards the net. Scuba having to get up for the save. Big clear. Waffle sends one up in the mid. Off the wall. Ooh, just misses the flip. Big Crispy gonna send it back down. Bit of an awkward touch here from Crispy. Gonzo keeping possession. Drops it down. Big Crispy was shot to the back wall. Steve up to the back. Crispy almost with it, but it's an open net. Grandfather just be able to make it back, but Gamer Steve coming in. Gotta capitalize and put the 3 Steves up 1 goal. Gonna move that up just a touch. And here we go. Big Crispy. He's got an open net, but he's... Steve, what a pass. Off the crossbar. Unfortunate miss. But Crispy's there. He's going to put it in anyway. Just over 1:30 into the game. Brio Steve Sports going to put themselves up by 2. Face off over to Scuba. Crispy off the corner, bumping net, and Crispy's gonna get the angle. What an angle that was. Into Steve territory. Gage gonna keep this one in. Big Crispy roller. Gage to Gonzo off the wall. Double commit from 3 teammates. Big Crispy seems to be all over these plays. Gamer Steve almost with a really good angle there. Ooh, nice shot. Crispy. Somebody stop this man. Crispy, stop. A little over halfway into the game. Crispy is going to put Steve's up by 4. Stop. They're already dead. 220. It's lots of time to come back. 3 teammates just got to get their one brain cell together. Ooh, Gonzo just unable to find the touch. Off the post for Grandfather Waffle. Gonna drop down in the mid. Gamer Steve getting the demo on Gonzo. Crispy Steve, that's a good idea. Crispy Steve. Scuba Steve gotta send this one. And now they're just running away with this game. 150 left on the clock as Scuba Steve gets past all the defenders. Grandfather to the back wall. Good clear. Scuba Steve gonna put this one, try to, oh, over to Crispy Steve. 6-0. Do they get one more and do they go for the Brazil? That is the question on everyone's mind right now. Do they give up a goal for the meme? As I say that, Gamer Steve. Okay. Calm down, boys. So Steve's have formed into one, like the Power Rangers, into a Power Steve. And let's see. Crispy Steve, don't do it, man. Go for the meme. I don't know. I'm scared. No, the meme is ruined. You know what? This game's over. I'm done. Confirmed throwing. They had the chance for the Brazil and they didn't take it. So disappointed in the Steves. .80, 120 on the clock. Crispy Steve. Over to Scuba Steve. Scuba Steve off of actually bounced off a Gamer Steve. Writing in chat over the lack of Brazil. We will talk to them after this game, or after the next one, I should say. As we go 9-0, 1 minute left. God damn it, Steve. This is why we can't have nice things. People riots in chat. Unreal. But you know what? You have to expect this from a guy like Steve. You know what I'm saying? The Scuba. Grandfather sending this one back in orange. Gets it around. Gamer Steve clear to the corner. And that's going to be an open net for Grandfather. He's going to capitalize. There's that one goal that 3 teammates needed. And yeah, you know what? We would have had... We would have had a Brazil right there. The Broccoli rule, auto loss. Possible. I'll have to talk to them, find out from the admins if this is if you don't go for the meme. Instant forfeit. As I say that, Gonzo gonna put the second goal up. Which means really we just need Steve's to hammer in another quick 5 goals, and then we got the double Brazil. So maybe that was their plan the whole time. Double Brazil. As I say that, big crispy Steve. Gamer Steve's the back wall. Grandfather's miss off the back wall. Where is Scuba? Scuba, you suck. As he hammers the corner. Demo by Crispy Steve.
Going to need a tune-up after that.
And Brio Steve Sports taking game number 3. Happy to play by the rules for sure. I think everybody here is you know, respects the rules of the game. You know, we all know and we all understand the rules, and I think we all would have gone for it. I'm disappointed in the Steves as much as you guys, and be sure we'll when we talk to them afterwards, we'll be sure to ask them what the hell they were thinking. No respect for the cast, no respect for the game, no respect for the meme. All in all, just shoddy Steve work. Here we go. Game number 4. Pretty sure. Yeah, number 4. Here we go. Gamer Steve keeping it in the blue. Scope versus W feels like an L. It's one of those ones where they won, but they didn't really deserve it. You know, for sure, 100%. Grandfather drops this one down in front of the box. Scuba Steve gonna send this one to the wall. Crispy Steve to Gamer. Unfortunate. Feels bad flip. A lot of feels bad flips as Grandfather Waffle gonna hammer that one in. Good read. As 3 teammates, 1 brain cell, put themselves with 1 goal up, 32 seconds in. Gage down to Crispy Steve. And Grandfather off. Oh, just off the bar. Double commit. 2 thieves are better than 1. Scuba with the fake. Saw that one coming a mile away. Crispy Steve. Gamer Steve keeping this one in. Scuba. Good save by Grandfather. Crispy Steve puts this one in front of the box. What is going on here? My brain. Back down in the blue. Back pass to Grandfather. Gamer Steve with some bumps. Crispy Steve in front of the box. Crispy absolutely destroys Gamer Steve. Grandfather with a demo on Crispy. Crispy Steve up. Unable to find the angle. Off the back wall. Scuba Steve coming in, tying it up. 2:37 left on the clock. Nice shot. Face off into the blue. Scuba, oh, almost gets it around Gage. Over Crispy Steve. It's a 3-on-1. Grandfather Waffle unable to find the touch he's looking for. Back to Crispy Steve. To Gamer Steve. Gamer Steve. Gotta put it top shelf. And we only need 5 more goals. Or we really fucking riot. I will take this stream down if we don't get a Brazil. That's Scuba Steve. Sends to the back wall. Crispy Steve unable to find the touch. Grandfather off the back wall. Who's there? Gonzo, but Crispy Steve getting in the way. Gonzo was a little sooner. He would have had that. Gonzo up. 50 off the back wall. To Grandfather to Gage. Gamer Steve keeping it in. What is the Brazil for the uninitiated? If you remember, during the the World Cup, 2015? No. Yeah, it was 2015. It was Brazil versus Germany in the finals, actually in Brazil. And Brazil lost 7-1. 2014. It's close. Yeah, 2014 finals of the World Cup. Germany absolutely demolished Brazil in Brazil, 7-1. As Scuba Steve. So since this is like soccer cars, it's kind of a thing where if you end up with 7, you have to give up a goal. So it's just one of those things where once you hit 7, you have to give up the goal to make it 7-1 for the meme. 30 seconds left on the clock. Gage off the back wall. Not much boost. Gonzo out to Gage. Gamer Steve keeping this one right in front of the box. And that's going to touchdown. That's going to be game number 4. And the Steves are going to take the win. GG's Steves. Welcome back to the desk, folks. Nothing worse than getting Barcelona losing 8-2. Ooh. All right, let's hear from we're gonna have Crispy Steve coming in here. We can give Crispy Steve some shit.
What is up, dude?
What's going on, man?
Fucking a good ass win. That's what's up, dude.
You know,
Man,
you say it's a good win.
it was a little close there. There was one game that we let them have.
You know, my chat is very, very disappointed in Brio Steve Sports.
Not enough Steves, or what's up?
You guys were 7 goals up, and you didn't concede the goal. What are we doing? What are we doing here?
I personally had the Brazil in my mind. We said don't let up. I think we wanted 10-0. That was our goal. We wanted to humiliate, even though the Brazil is humiliating in itself.
You have to give up the 1 goal for the meme, like especially if you obviously give up the 1 goal. Like you guys just like obviously let even an own goal, you know, for the meme.
Yeah.
Like
You're right. You're right.
I'm disappointed in you guys. You know, everybody in chat felt like you guys got the win, but you didn't really deserve it. I'm just gonna say it. Like,
Fair enough.
You guys might have been like, that was our greatest game. Chat felt otherwise. We're very, very upset. There was people rioting in chat.
Oh man.
Very, very
well.
But other than that, how were the games?
See, this is my first time playing not in ranked, or like this is my first sanctioned Rocket League event. It was fun, dude. This shit's fun.
So this is like, you haven't played IGL or anything like that?
No IGL, no MLE. I got into semi-pro esports, you can say, probably, what is it, like 2 months ago?
Yeah.
I've been playing since the game came out. I just always played comp with my friends. And now I'm with this great organization, eSports, and this shit's fun, dude. Jaeger brought me in from MLE, and it's just a really good time. Meet really good people, great organization, great coaches. That's all. Like, it's all great.
Nice. Who's the coach?
Coach is Beardman, and I think there's another coach. I forgot his name. He was in one session. He is learning how to coach currently, but he's at SSL, so of course he has the skill and game knowledge to be able to do it. Just articulating is the thing. But Beardman is the coach that he does solos for the team members. He does team reviews for teammates. It's just, he's a great coach. Really, I played football, so I played all sports. So the coaches are always beneficial in my eyes and bring a lot to the table.
Dodo, I'm being is being mentioned in the chat, or Ditto. Now, Optical Fade says mention Haku or we riot. You know, there's a lot of rioting going on in chat. I don't know if you have the chat up or if you have the stream up.
Do not. I forgot to do that. You told me not to touch this screen, so I'm not touching it.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that.
It up.
Now, see, now you've gone and broke it.
Yep, I broke it. Exited out. Whatever. Yeah, but there's a lot of high ranked people. I'm new to the organization. I've probably been here about a month, so I don't know everyone. I want to be honest. Everyone calls each other by their first names, and I don't know anybody's first names besides Jaegers and all, of course, the Steves on our team.
Yeah.
So EOS Brio Steve Sports.
Yeah, Brio Steve Sports. Yeah, it's a good name. It's unfortunate for Brio Esports, but yeah, if you guys form like a proper team, you got to call it Brio Steve Sports.
Well, see, this is the cool thing about this tournament is that you just have to be in the certain ranking, but we actually I'm part of Team Black, so is Cannon. Scuba Steve's part of Brio Team Silver that
Yep.
just won a championship. I think after this performance, we're going to have to make a new team, just Steve, Brio Steve. I think.
Yeah, like you can't have like the blue, silver, red. It's just got to be like
No,
Brio
Brio
Steve.
Steve.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everyone on IGL will be very confused, but it'll be funny.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I guess technically I don't think Steve can play, or you can't have playing multiple teams, so you'd have to do it in a separate IGL.
It's true.
Or a separate one, right? Because you can't be on two teams.
Jaeger threatened to leave Brio to Beardman on a joke yesterday, so that might be in the future.
Brio Steves. You can play multiple teams, can you?
Nah, I don't know.
I don't
know anything. I just show up and play Rocket League, dude.
Yeah.
All right, well, my team, we have to get back in, get warmed up again. You know, we have a series clinching match coming up to go into the next day, and you know.
Do you know who you guys are playing next?
No clue. We don't worry about that. We just worry about what we can do on the field.
Well, I worry about that because that's kind of what I got to do. So.
Oh man.
Let me see.
Cannon will know the answer to that.
Let's see. Round 2 matches, round 3 matches. Brio Esports versus Empire Heatwave. See?
That easy.
That easy. I just got to look it up. Thank God for whoever shared that bracket spreadsheet, because now I can update.
Yep.
You guys are gonna be orange again. Just so you know. I might as well just leave you.
I'll let the squad know. I'm gonna head out of here. Thank you again for casting on short notice. You're doing a great job.
Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Hopefully we can do it some more. And I guess we'll see you at the end of the next game, I guess.
Oh yeah. You better bet.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm gonna make you disappear now. Ready? Watch. 3, 2, 1. Later. And he's gone. All right. Time to update the name of the other team. So we got we got 15 minutes to kill before the next game. Empire Heat Wave. Just realized that I had the wrong font on the last team. Oops, my bad. We just changed all the fonts and everything, so I missed one of the. Oops. Hopefully you guys forgive me. Cannon a cutie though, is he? You liking Cannon? We'll have him back. He's gonna pop in and out of here out of every. Hold on, I'm being asked to. Sorry, I'm getting a message in the. Anyway, sorry. Just got some stuff going on in the background. What's up, Diabolical? What's going on, dude? Let's see. Let's see if we can get Wolf in here. Clean layout. Appreciate it, man. The Wolf better cast. Well, you know, he did say, because we've got like potentially 6 games. No, 5 games. So we got 5 games. So that was second game, first game, second game. Getting messages. Oh, hold on. All right. We're gonna get somebody else in here for a second. Hold on. I got a special guest here. Hold on. So we'll see. We'll see who comes in here. A lot of things going on in the background. Oh God. I need help. This is why we need 2 people. If only I had a production guy. Looking at you, Paco. Paco's apparently coming back on the 2nd of January, so he says. And then imagine having a producer. I know, man. Just imagine stuff like this, where I don't have to keep tabs on everything going on behind the scene. I could just do my own thing. Oh. This. I could just do stuff like this. Here, let me hide him for a second. There you go. Let's bring the old pool back. That was awkward. It was really awkward with what he was doing, right? That timing. It was so good. The timing was so good. No. Somebody's having. Oh, he's doing. Okay, hold on. I did not give you the wrong password. 100% did not give you the wrong password. I'm looking at it right now. 100% you typed it in wrong. Try it again. Here, make this. Okay, I'm being told to make the server.
Yo.
Yo, what's going on?
What's up, dude?
What's going on, dude?
Nothing, man. We're just chilling, watching some Rocket League.
How are you enjoying the Rocket League?
It's good, dude. Brio's killing it right now. They're pressed.
Sorry, I'm getting 100 messages, all of people telling me to make the lobby, but none of which of anybody who's willing to give me the lead. Or Crispy. Oh, we got we got everybody in here. Oh, you got the camera. Okay,
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I don't have you on screen. But if you want, when you clicked on that link, there's an effects tab that you can add in
Manually.
Yeah, you can add in a green screen, and that will make your life a little easier.
Let me do that. Join.
We got Wolf in here too, who claimed that the link I gave him and the password was wrong, but somehow he ended up getting in. That was really weird. I don't know how that happened.
Let's see. There we go.
Hold on.
How's that?
Good. We need to move to a different tab in the Discord. We need to move down to a threes channel, and then Wolf can jump in.
Okay, that's fine. We can do the last one.
Sure.
Alright.
Actually, we'll just jump into this one since everybody's already here. Okay. Give me a sec, guys. I gotta get private match. Great match. All right, let's see if I can get you guys on screen quick here. Oh my god, the amount of stuff getting behind the scenes. Oh, hold on. I got a lot of noise going on. Let me close that door for a sec. Okay.
How'd you get in here?
Sorry?
Not you, my kid.
Oh, hey, man.
There we go.
You're muted, by the way.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you're not? Okay.
Just not talking. Waiting to get set up.
Yeah, hold
Yeah,
on.
it would be nice to have a producer, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be so good if I had somebody else that I could do this in the background.
I mean, I did it on my own for quite some time and it seemed to work out all right. You know.
Yeah. You weren't doing what I'm doing here, like with like 16 people and people jumping in and out.
People, nah, I've had like 2 guys run it in the back before, and then the 2 actual hosts. But
Can he hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
You should be able to.
All right, I just want to make sure everybody can hear me.
Yeah, we're on Discord, dude. It's all good.
Oh boy.
Boy, interesting and very intense first match, huh? 2 overtimes. That's
2
pretty
overtimes.
awesome.
Yeah.
Pretty wild. An interesting couple of shots there. Nice double touches and what have you. Really good rounds. I was a little concerned after that second round. I was thinking like, oh my gosh, did they just have a pretty decent first one and now they're dropping the ball? But
There you go.
came back. True form.
How's that work?
I don't know. He's covering our mug.
Oh, right. I gotta move.
Oh,
on.
I'm covering the mug. No.
Oh, you gotta mute
That's
your.
blasphemous.
You have to, you gotta mute your mic on in the video.
In the
Ninja.
browser source.
Yeah. But you leave that tab open because if you don't, you're gonna get
just
like
leave it. There you
yeah.
go.
No, you're good.
Cool.
All right, so we're here. Oh, let me get rid of my jacket.
Why don't we just start with introducing yourself because I don't know if anybody knows who you are.
Oh, that's fair. I'm Haku. I'm the guy in chat yelling about Haku. I'm yelling about myself. It's not an ego thing. I thought it was just funny. And now I'm here.
Wait, so are you? So you're optical faded, or optical fade?
Yeah, it's a long story. It's a really long story as to why that's not Haku, but it's Haku, just not Haku, I guess.
It's okay. Everybody knows me as Wolf, and my in-game name is Almighty Onimusha, so I feel
Actually,
that.
this is pretty legit because I can actually just switch over and then I can actually like leave while you
Titch?
guys cast.
Titch, can I talk about something? Every time you bring me on with this stupid browser source, I look like an 18-bit game character.
You're
Oh.
telling me, dog. It's
Yeah.
this is. I'm glitching. My shirt's glitching out. I don't know if you see that.
That's just
Yeah.
normal with the cropping of the digital cropping. But my video is a 1080, like my camera is a 1080p camera, and I look like an 18-bit character every time with this thing.
All right, let me see if I can at least make you look a little bit better. Watch this.
You're just gonna make me disappear, aren't you?
Not you,
That's
him.
fine.
Boom, fixed.
Oh,
Look at that.
I don't see it. I don't see
Steve,
it.
we're not transforming again, Steve. It's not happening.
Oh,
Sorry,
God.
man. Yeah,
This is my final form. It says
yeah, okay.
It's so funny
if you
because
want, you could just take me off of the desk because this always happens, and I don't understand why. And
it's
I'll
so
just be
funny.
audio for now.
It's only ever you, and that's the funny part. It's only ever you.
Just like the darts, man, you are hacking it, so it's rigged.
Yeah, 100% hacking. All right, so these guys are actually going to be switching sides. So we're going to have Empire Heatwave on the orange, and we're going to have the Steves over on the blue. So we're now on the blue side for Brio Steve Sports, going up against Empire Heatwave, and forgot to turn off the tokens. I should probably do that. There we go. We are all prepped, ready to go.
As long as my audio is good, I don't give a damn about the camera, honestly.
I could, yeah, I don't.
If you want, you could simply just take me off of the camera if it's not working right.
I volunteered tribute to get taken off camera for everyone watching.
You actually,
You know,
yours
the
actually
rest
looks
are-
fine. Yours is normal.
normal. This is normal.
Well, for digital
Yeah, it's a
removal, yes,
digital
that's
removal.
pretty normal.
Yeah. Unless you have
I-
like an
I-
RTX graphics card, then you should be
And
using.
I have a proper green screen,
then
so
you-
it's
yeah.
just,
You
Yeah,
should
I
be
got
using.
a great graphics card. It's great. I have a great graphics card. It's.
Was it like a
quality.
750?
I wish. Lower. Go lower.
650?
Those are some. Those are up there numbers, but it's not where I'm at.
What are you at? What are you running?
I don't have a graphics card. Integrated graphics.
IGPs.
APUs are the future, man.
Oh, fuck off.
APU is the future.
He's trolling me.
Okay.
He's trolling. He's
Trolling.
actually trolling me.
It's actually it's AMD Athlon like X4. That's it. That's all it is.
An Athlon. Oh my god.
No, oh dude, that'd be painful. That'd be so painful. No, it's a 1050. It's only 2 gigs though, but I'm not trying to get
1050.
another
Oh,
one.
okay. You're running a laptop?
No, I built this myself, but I can
Oh.
only afford 2 gigabytes because I'm
I'm gonna try something.
poor.
I'm probably gone.
Not that I'm complaining.
Yeah, it's
Thanks, appreciate that. All right.
Just waiting for
No,
these
didn't
boys to start.
Do I? Can I get lobby info? I don't.
No, you have to. Oh, here. Let me help you out. Hold on. I can do this for you.
No idea.
Is someone back out? Oh no, it looks like they're getting ready to go in. Or not.
There you go. You should be seeing this. Yep.
All right, here we go.
See it? Okay.
All right, so we got both teams ready to go. Starting off, face off number 1. Let's go, boys.
Yeah, I really don't know what to expect. I don't know what to expect here, man. I'm not gonna lie. They were killing in the last game, but
I'm gonna sit back and let you guys do this. Good luck. I'll see you guys in a bit.
Titch, never mind. You're good.
this is
Never
great.
mind.
This is great. This is
Yeah,
great.
yeah. Good luck. See ya.
I think you gotta switch names though, for colors.
No, why?
Yeah, because Brio's on orange.
What?
Brio
They-
is
they-
orange.
What?
Yep, they changed
Oh
back.
my god.
Brio-
Fix that real quick, guys.
Oh,
We're 30
boys.
seconds in, still working on production issues, so apologies about that.
Oh,
but it's
boys.
right in front of the orange net. Big Crispy going up, double commit there with Scuba Steve and Gamer coming out to the corner to challenge. Heading back out towards mid. Crispy with a nice pop up over Steve, trying to carry it up off of the backboard, but it's interrupted by Arkanator. And cleared once again from the front of the blue goal.
Own team. The team that we're casting for is fucking trolling me. Oh my god. I had 6 messages telling me that they were going to be blue next game.
A nice pass by Gamer. Good interception by Empire. Arkanator trying to pass it out in front of the net. Good block by Crispy. But there's a lot of peppering of the net. And Brio Steve Sports finally able to get on the blue side of the field. Big miss by both Crispy and Forrest. And a redirect out to the blue corner. Big Crispy trying for another shot, but shooting it directly at his opponent. You got to try to get those angles to get those passes, because those straight shots just aren't going to work.
Someone tell Steve to change his color. It's throwing me off so bad. I'm sitting here thinking we have 2 Brio players against 4 of the blue guys. Like, he's fucking silver. I don't know what to think about that.
Well, you know, he's probably trying to be the best player on the other team, you know, and he's got to blend in.
Got to play the spy. You know, they can't play against him if he is with them.
Scuba Steve going for the challenge. A nice dribble past and glitch E. Sliding it in past the post. And Empire up 1 with 2.5 minutes left on the clock.
A very clutch fake right there to get him, especially near a post like that, and then still have the composure to finish it off. It's really, it's something you do see often, but when it's pulled off just right, it looks incredible. It looks very intentional, and that's a very scary thing. Considering how these guys were playing last game, we have 2 minutes and 15 remaining here, but it really doesn't seem like they have the same amount of control over these new opponents.
Yeah, and it is a different team, so perhaps they got to play a little bit differently. You know, it took them a little bit to kind of get their wheels under them in the first game. This one is definitely posing to be a greater challenge, and Scuba Steve getting a nice shot off of that rebound, tying it up with just under 2 minutes left on the clock.
This is just a great beat right there. I mean, is that considered a 50? Technically, he beat his opponent there for that, so I can't tell you if that was a really good 50 or not.
Here we go, Brio Steve Sports with control again. Opening back out towards mid, but not able to make anything happen with it. Arcanair going for the pop. Good clear out to the corner. Is being driven back towards the orange side of the field. Gamer with a good challenge, popping him back up into the blue corner. Again, pressure really high on the blue side of the field. Crispy trying to roll that one in, just going wide on the post. And a big miss off of the wall by Gamer. And Scuba Steve missing the scoop on that one. A good recovery by Crispy, who's got it back on the blue side of the field again. There's really good pressure, under a minute left. And right now, the Steves with a lot of control. A nice challenge there by Forrest. Forced to rush back, but can't make it. Arcanator with a big goal.
That's just a really, really good pass. I mean, oh, that's just clean. That's just such a beautiful shot right there. And, you know, 9 times out of 10, anyone's gonna take that shot from that angle. It's a great shot from the blue team. As we take kickoff here, we have about 35 seconds left. Brio needs one to tie this up and hopefully start a chain reaction here. Maybe they finally woke up a little bit, but you know, game 1 is always that game that gives you some time to recognize how your opponents play, how fast they can be, how, you know, if they're going to be very aggressive, very defensive, and you know, as we're getting closer to the end of the game here, I really want to see how they can turn it around, see if they can take a bigger scoreline in the next game. You know, it's a very different story here, but like you said, different opponent, different ideas have to come up in their minds to take that next game.
Yeah, and Empire closing that one out, dropping it to the field. And that's game number 1 in a best of 5. Empire with not a resounding lead. You know, we watched the first game, and it felt like it was a big scoring game. One of the rounds was, 8-2? So, I mean, this one, much less scoring. is involved, and
Yeah.
I would have to say the speed of the game, the pacing, is much faster.
Oh yeah, very very clearly you can tell drastically it's a lot faster, and I don't think Brio was ready for that type of speed right out of the gate, especially coming fresh from such a big margin of wins. You could take a look at the score line, and I mean it's all very different. Forrest Bump taking only 74 points for Empire, but that doesn't mean he's not there giving out a helping hand. And it's like I said, it's going to be challenging. Brio definitely has to turn this around now, better than later. And hopefully we can see that in game 2 here.
Sounds legit. You guys didn't even know I was back.
I mean, I kind of did.
Hey, gotcha.
I heard you rolling in. The squishy sounds are pretty prominent in my earballs.
Who the fuck is this guy? Where's the real casters? I'm the cameraman down on the field, man. I'm over here.
Provided no intel.
I'm down here on the field like a cameraman.
Here we are, game number 2. And face off going in favor, of Brio Steves. Not what I was expecting. Nice demo right in front of the net and an early goal 10 seconds in. That's exactly what they need to get the momentum in their corner to try to capitalize and get this win.
See, there's a bit of a weird rotation coming from Empire there. That kind of helps Brio, with that demo play a little bit, and it opens up the field very nicely. Even if they were to miss on that shot, they planned that out very, very, very well.
A good challenge there by Gamer Steve, but couldn't capitalize on the 150.
Hey, Wolf, have you ever heard of Twitch Prime?
Oh my God.
Yeah, a little bit. Know a little bit about Twitch Prime. Good demo there, but the Steve still able to get a good clear out to the blue side of the field. Crispy going for a tap. Big fake. Steve not able to get into the back of the net. And given up to Empire. Good read by Steve. Coming up and over, just missing the corner of the goal. Crispy popping it up, trying to do something with it, but it's popped back over their heads. And grounded by Steve. Here we go, looking for a pass out towards mid. Good fake. Gonna have to drive it off the wall here. Gets it over to Scuba Steve. Gotta get past 2. Can't. Goes off the backboard. Going up for a shot. And far side of the net. There it is. Brio Steve Sports getting goal number 2.
Exactly the kind of thing you want to see from these guys. They're very capable of creating a nice passing play.
Let's go,
like I said,
Crispy Steve!
And here we are, face off number 3, going out to the blue corner, but it's sent right back to mid. Steve trying to get a redirect off of that, missing. And here comes Empire, trying to drive it through the corner, but can't get past Crispy. Nice shot off the wall, and a good pickup by Arsenator.
That's heavy. That's a heavy blow if you're playing right now on the Brio team. I mean, you got 2 guys in front of net, and that's so strong of a shot they couldn't stop it. 115 kilometers. God damn.
I mean, it was a really good pass off of the ceiling, intentional or not. Really hard for the defense to read and capitalize on that. It looked like they were getting set up to defend against it, but didn't account for Arkanator to be there.
It's just I mean,
Gets it
115 is insane.
Over the defense, and here goes Glitchy, but he misses. Big miss there, giving Crispy a little bit of time to try to go for the clear, but he can't get it up over Ark. And it's just his back and forth on the orange side of the field. Can't get it past the 2 defenders, but they still can't drive it out. As it goes off of the post, Steve still sitting in the back. Rotations falling apart a little bit there. They need to recoup. Nice pickup by Crispy going towards the net. Oh! What a floater! Holy cow!
Hey Wolf, I have here on my desk a signed petition by all of chat for you calling him Crispy and not Crispy Steve.
I ain't saying Steve 50,000 times
That-
like
that-
you did, bro.
We have
It
to.
ain't happening.
Brio Steve Sports and Crispy Steve.
Show me where in the rules says we have to call any of these guys by their full name.
As a producer, that's where it's in the rules.
As your boss, I say shut up. Okay, here we go.
Holy fuck, savage.
Dude, he got you there, man. He got you pretty good.
And here goes Brio Steve Sports. Trying to get it clear. Can't get past Crispy Steve.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Especially coming out of my mouth, doesn't it, big boy? Glitchy going up, getting cleared to the corner. You're killing me here. Off the post, unfortunate. Oh, but Forrest able to pick it up and drive it into the opposite corner.
Sorry, can we take 2 seconds to go back to that really deep bass of a voice? Sounds like that song with that guy who goes like chicka chicka. That's what I'm hearing in my head. Yeah, I'm okay. That's like deeply accurate. Now I'm scared a little bit.
Don't give the man the freedom to do voice modulation because he'll do it.
One of
Nice
right
pop
now.
up by Glitchy. Forrest going up, gets it off the post. And a miss there by Empire. An opportunity to tie up the game with only 1 minute left on the clock. They really need to make something happen here, and they're peppering the net with a lot of shots. Not able to get it in, though. Arsenair still popping up, gets it out to the post, and Forrest going for the clear. And we got 40 seconds left. And the Steves fighting to keep it out of their side of the field, but struggling to do so.
A good clear by Gamer Steve. Skipper!
Nice shot.
Back out into mid. Back into orange. Scuba Steve.
I don't know what the fuck to say.
I can't.
I don't know what to say anymore.
We got 10 seconds left. Right now is the time for Empire to make something happen, and it's still on their side of the field. They need a really big clear here. Last opportunity, and it's shot on the blue net, and that's it. Brio Steve Sports walking away with win in game number 2.
Oh my god. That was it's definitely a big turnaround right there. I might say so myself. I mean, a 3-2 win is not major, but better than losing 2-1, you know. So
This is true, and we definitely saw Forrest pick it up a little bit there in game number 1, only having 74 points. Now he's got 262. I mean, clearly something was happening there, but unfortunately for Empire, they just couldn't pull the win out of that one. I gotta say though, like, the Steves were scaring me a little bit. You know, they were falling out of rotation, getting double committing a couple of times, and on top of that, they just couldn't get a good clear and actually follow up with it. Sometimes they can knock it to the blue side of the field, but it just goes right to Empire, and they knocked it right back. So the fact that they pulled one out, as they did, kudos to them. Really tight match.
yeah, like you said, they pulled through, but again, they still have their own problems they need to fix. Like you said, they were double committing a lot, and it was very noticeable. Even in some of the shots where they didn't need to be double committing, they were double committing, and eventually Empire's gonna counter that, and it's gonna be a real problem for these guys if they can't figure out how to rotate, you know, and when to call each other off.
Yeah. And communication may be a big factor in all that. So we'll see how things go in game number 3. But right now we're all tied up, 1 win apiece. Right now we're playing musical cars on the field.
Yeah. Wow, they're stopping.
Wait,
They're just
someone?
stopping the timer from happening. Is what they're doing.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
I didn't know how that was possible.
I'm telling you, they're
Jesus Christ. Christ. Okay, here we go. Game number 3. And going right back towards orange net, and a real quick goal within the first 6 seconds. It just slips right by the Steve's defense.
I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. Fun fact, the first 5 seconds of any kickoff is the most vulnerable time for both teams, so.
Did you say it slipped by the Steve's defense?
Wow.
Yeah, slipped right by the Steve's defense.
Well, yeah, sorry. I'm looking at the wrong thing. My bad.
Yeah.
Ignore me. I'm just gonna mute myself.
That's very easy for me to do. Here we go, Scuba Steve shooting it up right into Arsenator, but can they pick it back up? No! Can Gamer finish? No, he knocks it wide!
That's what she said.
Oh my god.
Steve trying to slip it past, but he can't. Good fake by Crispy, but it's going to take all 3 to put it in, and it can't happen. They can't get it past the Empire defense. They have all the time in the world. They need to make sure that they have their communication up, they have good rotations, and they get their shots on goal. And perhaps get a little aggressive, do some demoing like we just saw against Scuba Steve. Glitchy. Allowing the opportunity to get the ball on the orange side of the field. And here we go, more peppering in front of the orange net. Knocked out to the blue corner. And Crispy following that up. Gamer Steve getting taken out by Arknator. I like these eyes.
What the
God
fuck?
damn you, Titch. You leave those recordings alone. Stop touching buttons.
That's producer.
You
I think
can't
I've
tell me
ever
this
had.
is not gorgeous. He likes to record things that I say and put them way out of context. That's
the
exactly
beauty of
what
it.
you're hearing.
That's the beauty of it. That's like the best part of all this. It's so out of context.
He's a professional troll.
It's a big whiff right there from Brio. Oh my god, as they gotta take it into their back corner. Scuba Stevens now taking it up the wall. It's a bit touch, passing it into the mid, and no one else was there. Again,
Steve
like we were
Perry?
talking about, it's the rotation. That's a beautiful shot from Crispy. Wow.
Yeah, Scuba Steve really did a lot of carrying there. He drove it up the wall, saw that there was heavy defense on his side, knocked it across the field, maintained control, popped it out towards mid, right towards Crispy, creating the opportunity for that shot. Really beautiful play.
Actually, you know what I noticed? For some reason, I don't get the follower emotes on my phone. Does anybody else have that issue?
Nope, just that sounds like a
I'm
perfect.
sorry, follower emotes?
Yeah, these ones here, and the AHC one. I don't get them on my phone. It's really weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
It sounds like a perfect.
But you know, if you do subscribe with Twitch Prime, it is free for you. Really helps us, and it gets you some pretty awesome emotes that you can use, especially to cheer on your favorite team.
Like that AC emote.
Hell yeah.
But as a follower, you should have access to the nice shot and goal emotes.
Steve carrying down his car right into the back of the net. Less than 2 minutes left in Brio Steve Sports. Up by 1. Is looking a little shifty at the beginning with such an early goal by Empire, but I guess you can't count Steve's out.
You know what? You can't really. Yeah, that's a good fact there. But a 1-2 scoreline doesn't mean they've taken the game away, especially with a good minute 45 here left to play. They still have plenty of time to lose that lead.
Out to the side of the net, and there it is. Gamer Steve with a nice shot right from midfield. Man, that was a banger.
Look on my phone.
Nice clear by Steve. Good carry by Crispy, taking it out to the blue side of the field. Gets it out of the corner. Gamer trying to do something with it there. Not really getting the touch that he wanted. Forrest with a clear out towards Glitchy. And a good demo by Steve. Scuba Steve, more specifically. I forgot there are 3 Steves here. And a big miss by Glitchy. With Crispy Steve able to pick it up, send it forward, and Gamer Steve cleaning that one up in his silver car. That seems so out of place.
I'm telling you, we gotta have some color changes going on around here. It looks like he's gonna own goal every time from now on.
You know, when you're part of an organization, usually you guys wear a uniform, right? Like, it usually comes in the contract.
I was told to show up or I would lose all of my computer equipment. And I didn't really have a choice.
And a nice read by Scuba Steve. Getting another goal, increasing the lead by 4. But yeah, well, like with Jersey, I mean, jerseys are one thing, but then when you come in on the field, then you got a silver car and your team has red. I don't know, man. He seems a little out of place there. I think we need to. I think Brio needs to reevaluate his contract in this scenario here. Crispy with a lofty shot.
I have to talk to HR.
And Empire just kind of handing these away.
And we're 1 away from a Brazil again. As I was saying earlier, forget everything I was saying, because Brio just kind of came back, took a quick 6-1, and there's still 30 seconds left.
I mean, right now they're just hammering Empire with these shots, but it's more of a punishment than anything. They're capitalizing on the mistakes made by Empire, who are just not getting the carries and the dribbles that they are looking for, can't get the clears, whereas before they were so good at doing that, especially in the first game, and now in game number 3 they're really struggling to capitalize on anything.
They have 0 seconds to score a goal or the chat's gonna riot, and I feel like there's nothing we can do to stop that.
Can we get the Brazil? It looks like the Steves are fighting for it.
Oh, it's
Goes out to the corner, just out of the corner. And we get the Brazil, baby! Here we go!
As a reward to everyone in chat, you get to experience that. We can't give anything away with monetary value. We're broke.
Damn, you even look at our financials or what?
Yeah, I'm financial aid, advisor, I'm all of it. There's no money to be giving away.
There's nothing.
So, it's nothing. You can tell by our producer, the production team is very solid, very minimal. But it works.
I mean,
works.
it's slave labor, but
Yeah.
we don't really publicize that too much, just to our loyal followers.
That was a
So
win
far
for
so
the
good
Orange
though.
team.
So far so good.
It's great. Production's great.
Appreciate that, man. At least somebody appreciates the work I do.
Yeah, no, for sure. I appreciate the mug that's placed, I'm thinking, like, right here. I'm trying to put my hand
Yo,
in
if
Which,
somebody
by the way, if you go
actually,
to amateurhourcommentary.com, you can go to our market and pick yourself up one. Yeah, definitely go check that out. You can also, well, I don't know if you can get this shirt on that marketplace, but in our panels, we do have 2 marketplaces, one that has this shirt and that mug. And you go to our other one over at Teespring. There's a variety of other things there. So be sure to go amateur.
this mug unfortunately is not available.
Yeah, that was a limited time, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a
Yeah,
limited
we
one.
only did that. I mean, we could always bring it back, but yeah,
I'm getting,
maybe.
getting blasted in
But
chat
as far as
right
that mug goes, any bits will fall into that mug when we're at the desk. So if we go to the desk, you drop some biddies, you're gonna see those drop into the mug. Here you go, game number 3, right?
4.
4. Good luck.
Right off the bat, a lot of pressure in front of the blue. Already 3 shots taken on net. And we'll see if Empire has a little bit more steam in this game.
I would hope so. I would really.
They can play a little more aggressive. Knock a couple of the Steves out of rotation. Get them to make mistakes. Maybe they can capitalize on them instead of make their own, which unfortunately was their demise in game number 3. And a nice shot by Forrest, who since game 1 has just been slowly getting better and better. A nice read off of the back wall there.
Wow, I don't know if you noticed, but it's actually a rotational error for Brio. Their third man pushed up to that front post instead of staying at back post. That's where that little tweak of where you're sitting at can really change everything, because had he been back post and the score line would only be 1-0 right now. That is a great shot from Arkanator.
Again, these are the moments that Empire really need to take advantage of, and they're punishing Brio Steve Sports right now for one, being out of rotation, and two, being slow in rotation and not being able to read fast enough. But we still have 4 minutes left on the clock, plenty of time to come back, and as I say that, Scuba Steve knocking one in the back of the blue net, closing the gap by 1.
You know what?
I think it looked like a double commit, I'm not gonna lie.
You know what? They may have a goal, but I got Reese miniature cups, so who really wins?
What'd you say? Reese?
I got Reese miniature cups.
Let's
really
not talk
wins?
to Titch about that, please.
No, it's Reese's. There's another
You're
S.
actually wrong. You're actually wrong, because I'm in Canada. We've had this discussion. It is actually Reese.
Woo!
And I actually pulled up, because Wolf said the same thing. It was Reese's. I actually pulled up the commercial from the Super Bowl where they actually said Reese cups. So, yeah.
I forgot the part where I care. Because it's
The part where you challenged me on it is where you cared.
Well, it's funny, Haku, because he originally said it's not Reese's, it's Reese's, and now he's changing his story to just Reese.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So by
'cause-
sometime next year, it could be a completely different
No,
story.
you're right.
We'll keep you guys tuned in,
Okay.
just in case,
All right.
as the story unfolds. But Empire taking a 2-point lead now. A little bit of a hard pass by Scuba Steve, but a good demo by Crispy. Not able to make anything happen there are the Steves, but they're still keeping it on the blue side of the field, which is important. It's a lot of pressure, and they got to control the boost. Deprive Empire of that and make something happen here. Off the wall is glitchy, driving it out of the corner. Arkanator picking it back up. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. Ark, if I'm not, apologies. Nice pick. Forrest kind of just bumping into the corner. Unable to do much with that. Good clear by Scuba Steve, and it's just kind of a back and forth right now. 2 minutes on the clock. And we still got a 2-point lead for Empire.
Still upset about the recess thing. He's gonna start calling them little Don Cheetos or something next, and I'm upset about that.
Nice bump by Steve, goes just wide. If that was on, that would have been a beautiful play. Big misses here on defense by Empire, but unfortunately the Steves just kind of giving them an opportunity to correct that mistake. Going for the bump, saw the play happening. Just didn't work out. Nice pass. Nice pickup, and Glitchy getting another goal here. Increasing the lead by 3, 1:20 on the clock. Good bump by Arkanator to Gamer Steve in the back of the net.
I just want to bet you're not saying his name right. I'd put money on it.
Woo! What a demo. Actually kind of spooked me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Bit of a double commit there by Scuba Steve and Crispy Steve. Good pickup by Ark. Nice pop up over, but Gamer there to clear back out towards the blue corner. This is where they need to keep it hot. With only 45 seconds left on the clock, the Steves are running out of time to make any kind of comeback happen here. And with how the defense is performing for Empire, it's a tall order. 30 seconds left. I don't want to say too soon, but it looks like it might be over for the Steves on this one. We might be going to game 5.
You know, it's a shame, really. If they would have gotten another goal, and I mean, they still have time, the Steves, to get another goal. You know, start building some momentum for the next game. But you know, Empire's just hammering away at their goal right now, and that's not going to help their mentality for this next one.
Yeah, they're going to have to take this game, shrug it off, come back, and play more aggressive than they did that round because they kept getting demoed and demoed and demoed. Empire came out of the gate hitting hard, which is not what we saw in previous rounds. So the Steves are going to have to come back in similar fashion if they want to try to win game number 5. But Empire looking really good that game.
It's going to be an interesting game 5. I cannot lie.
So I want to clarify. You're right. The commercial was Reese, because you kept saying Reese's, and that was driving me up the fucking wall. But in Canada, they're actually called Reese.
Yeah, because you know you guys got to be different.
Canada's wrong.
So,
but do you do know that the person it's named after is Reese? It's not Reese.
I would imagine. Otherwise, why would they call if his name was Reese? Why would they call his cup?
I'm
Reese?
just saying that is what I heard when I watched it on television during a documentary. Okay.
You watched a documentary on fucking Mr. Reese?
Well, it wasn't a documentary on Reese's. It was more specifically around chocolate. No, I'm not. I will find the documentary for you. It was about candy in general, and Reese's being a really popular one. It was kind of thrown into the whole story. I will find it for you. Promise.
Actually, I would be interested. M&M's,
say
like a
M&M?
normal fucking person.
No, I thought you were gonna say something like or some shit like that.
Yeah, they're M&Ms. They're M&Ms.
Thanks for the bits, Karen. I'm not sure why they didn't show up on the desk. Appreciate it.
Anyway, all this talk of chocolate is making me even more hungry than I already was.
Merry Christmas.
All right, we are in game number 5 in a best of 5. This has really been an intense fight for Brio Steve Sports in game number 2. A far cry from the first game that we saw. And so far, we're not seeing any kind of aggression from either team at this point. Not a lot of demos, whereas in the last one, we saw a pretty fair amount. Now it's more of a technical play. As Scuba Steve tries to drive this one out of the corner. Gets it past 2. Can't get it past Glitchy.
So I just realized there's no tip jar in this scene for some reason. I will fix right now.
That's a problem. And Empire playing really strong here on offense. Forced to rush back. Nice block by Ark. Coming off of the back wall. Gamer Steve looking to get a pass around the backboard. Not able to do so. Forrest going for the clear here. Big miss by 2. Nice fake. Good pass out to Crispy. But Ark beats him to it. And it's back out towards mid. Gamer Steve up corner. Can't get it to the top. Instead goes wide to the post. Oh no, big miss by Gamer Steve. Good pickup, but not able to finish as Forrest Bump gets goal number 1 in game number 5. Bit of a double commit there.
For game 5, this was really passive. I mean, they're both trying, but it's like from what we've seen in the last 4 games, you can tell their third man on both sides is playing very, very defensively right now.
Yeah, definitely not a lot of aggression from either team. As you're saying, playing very passively, more technical. And just as we say it, the Steves get a nice pass off the backboard. Or the back wall, I should say. And Scuba Steve picking it up and tying it up 1 apiece.
I fixed it.
You're awesome. Thank you. Good 50 going in favor originally of the Steves, but a good pickup by Empire. Nice pop, third man back. Gets a good push out towards mid. Gamer Steve once again getting a clear. Coming out of the corner. Crispy going up, missing. And Glitchy bringing it to the orange side of the field. A little bit of a slow rotation back there on defense for the Steves. No, they had a really good play. They can't seem to make another one happen, and neither can Empire. Both taking really long shots on goal.
Yeah, they're playing across field now, and it's not really working out. In that last play right there, you had 1 Empire player pushing up against 3 Brio players, all on their side of the field. So that's really showing us right now that even the scoreline is tied 1-1. It's basically playing out like a 0-0. No team really wants to overstep and overcommit or double commit or anything like that. And Scuba Steve is getting a nice pass off into the middle. It's a great shot that's getting blocked from Empire. And they're trying to keep that pressure going. They're sending it across. It's off the bar. No one from Brio's there. Scuba Steve trying to put it on. It goes up and above and beyond. As there's another shot, it hits the bar again. And a third shot, and it's hitting the bar again. Brio just cannot put that one in the back of the net. Gamer Steve trying to get a little touch. Can't get there. It's off to the side. Back and hitting the back wall. Again, Brio putting on immense pressure here in the last 10 seconds.
Absolute insanity. Not able to get the passes off that they want. Constantly hitting the crossbar. They just can't find the back of the net. I mean, neither can Empire. After they got their goal, 1 goal apiece, the technical play just kind of faded a little bit, and they were smacking it across the field. And there we saw the Steves trying to make something happen, but it just wouldn't drop.
Now we have game 5, overtime, 1 goal to decide the entire series as Empire's putting on some good plays here, getting the pressure going, and Brio's third man playing it very well there, getting it clear, getting it away from their net, releasing some pressure as they're sending it down the field. Gamer Steve missing the ball, Scuba Steve going all the way across, and as Empire tries to create a counterattack, it really is just a 1v2 in that situation there, it looked like.
Forrest Bump going for a hit. Goes wide. Gamer Steve able to pick it up, clear it out towards mid. And Forrest getting a touch he doesn't want, going back towards his side of the field. Steve off the back wall. Good read by Gamer. Playing a little safe here. Double commit in front of the net and it just goes wide.
The dangerous play there from Brio as it's rolling out to the middle for Force bump, and it's getting saved by Gamer Steve there. Clinical save as Empire is trying to put some pressure back, but Brio's going to be able to clear that onto the blue side of the field. It's really back and forth right now. It could really be anyone's game. That's a double commit there, and the third man's there to clear it out again. If he can catch and turn this and create a counter, that would just be perfect.
You can see the panic in their play style right now. The Steves getting really nervous on defense and trying to force a shot where there just isn't one on offense. Oh! Empire! Oh, so close, making passes happen. Just off target.
That is the closest chance we've had in the last 2 minutes and 12 seconds of this game. Brio really almost let the ball fall there as they're trying to get this ball going the other way. It's a big miss there as Empire's getting it down the field. It's a big save from Crispy, clearing it off the line as another shot. And it's hitting the ball. And there it is! Empire taking the game 5 clinical goal away from Brio here. It's incredible.
My God, I am sweating. Wow, Empire closing it out in game number 5 in overtime. What incredible play by both teams. Oh man, you saw the Steves trying to get those defensive blocks there on those last few shots, and unfortunately, Scuba Steve tapped it just enough to recenter and ground it as it came off the post, lining it up for Empire to take that final shot. Incredible play, but man, that last one was just super passive. There wasn't a lot of aggression, and then when it really, really counted, you saw a lot of panicking, especially on defense, and a lot of forced opportunities to try and score where there just weren't any. They were too close. They weren't getting great passing plays, and I'm speaking for both teams. Like, it just wasn't happening as you saw in the previous rounds.
There you go. I fixed it.
You fixed it. Nice. What was I saying? I mean, hats off to Empire. They brought it back. I think Brio had a 2-1 game scoreline before Empire really brought it back and kind of just dominated for the last couple of games there. I mean, they were very close calls, obviously. I'm sure both teams did very well in some ways and very poorly in other ways, and they're going to have to, do their own type of replay analysis on what they think they, did wrong and what they think they did correctly. Both played phenomenally. That game 5 was really tense, though. Like you said, though, very passive, so not very high of a scoreline, but, I mean, when it's game 5 and you got the series on the line, you can't really risk the big play.
Sorry, I didn't see my Discord messages. My bad.
It's all good.
Yeah. Oops.
All right.
That was like half an hour ago.
I'm just starving.
Oopsie. My bad.
Well, it looks like I'm in here all alone. All right, I guess I'll leave.
What?
Oh, cool. Sorry, I was still in the match.
Yeah. Well, we got a bit of downtime, and we don't know what's going on with the next map. So they're going in with a 2-1 lead now, or a 2-1. Right? That was because yeah, but the first round was a bye, so I don't know if that technically counts as a win for them.
No, so wouldn't it be 1-1-1? Like 1 win, 1.
But they
draw.
ended up in the winners bracket. I don't know. Actually, hold on. Let me look. I don't really know how
okay, so
it's weird the way the bracket works.
Unofficially, their record right now is 1-1.
Yeah, 1-1. Let me check the bracket here.
So yeah, man. I don't
know
because
they technically started it. Yeah, so they started as a 1-1 for round 2 was in the winners match.
Mm-hmm.
So arguably that bye technically counted as the bye counted as a win.
Okay, so their record currently is 2-1. Yeah. So yes, they have a pretty good lead, but after that game, I mean, If the other competitors play at that level, and we see some of the mistakes that we saw in that game, then we're going to see it very quickly shift to 2-2. But yeah, Empire just, I mean, they really gave the Steves a run for their money on that one. And at the end, I mean, you could tell that they were both incredibly tense. So I hope to see them go up against each other again, because holy cow, I want to see the Steves come back and see if they could try to win that one. I'd like to see a rematch in the future.
You were saying they're 2-1 now, and they're going to be facing opponents I feel like that are a little bit tougher than Empire. And that's not to say that Empire wasn't a tough opponent. I mean, they put up a battle and a half to win that series back. So, for Brio, that's really just kind of a warning shot, if anything. If other teams are also sitting at 2-1, or maybe even 3-0, sitting in the winners bracket still, they're gonna put up a really good fight. And currently, Brio's playing well. I won't say they're playing terrible, but there are a few mistakes being made, and those are very clinical to fix, because if they don't get fixed, like I said, the other teams that they're going to play, they're going to see those, they're going to notice them very quickly, and they're going to get punished a lot more often for it.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things that we saw in that particular match was just a lot of double commits in situations where the third man back would go when the second man back, like it didn't make a lot of sense. And also at midfield, we saw two people go up for the ball in the air, and I mean, you just can't have those situations, especially because when a game like that is on the line and it's as close as it was. You gotta stay calm. You can try to maintain your composure, keep the rotations, have good communication, take a couple of breaths, and just vibe.
Yeah, that's the most important thing. It's a vibe. It's not. I mean, competitiveness is a beautiful thing, and everyone can be competitive, and when you're winning, it's a great feeling. But once you start losing and you start noticing things from your teammates, you're going to start getting nitpicky. You're going to lose the vibe and the feel of everything, and that can also very easily impact how you play. And, a lot of things going Brio's way, a lot of things could be going against them, but I feel like they're going to stand their ground. I think the three Steves are going to go for the three-peat and get their third series win. So
let's go, Steves.
Let's go, Steve. Come on.
For those who are watching this after the fact, if you do, just first of all, thank you for watching. Means a hell of a lot to us. If you don't know who we are, guys, we are Amateur Hour Commentary. We didn't start in Rocket League. We actually started in a VR title called Firewall 0 Hour back in 2019. We officially became HC in 2019. It was like near the end of the year. But Titch, who is producing for us and the guy who started the show off tonight, and Paco, who you see in chat, they are avid Rocket League fans, man. Like they actually brought me into Rocket League. So it's been a long time coming to actually get this up and running. And fortunately, we've been able to partner with Brio eSports, which is actually going to give us a lot more content to show you guys and also get their name out there, because they're going to be doing big things. You want to, I mean, you said it was Silver who had won a championship here?
That was Titch who said that, but it should be Silver Gold who just won a championship in IGL in the last season. It's a big thing. I mean, you guys, Amateur Hour Commentary, you guys are great. This is fun. I'm not even I'm not even supposed to be here. I hit up Titch and I was like, yo, I'm on Brio. Let me co-cast a little bit. But yeah, this is definitely fun.
Yeah, it's a blast. We really enjoy it. We try to make it as fun for the viewers as possible. If you haven't picked up on it already, I'm more of the serious type, and Titch is like the nice comical relief, but he's absolutely brilliant. Don't let his comical nature fool you and his trolling fool you. He's a genuine dude who puts in a hell of a lot of work, and if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have our set. We wouldn't have our studio, and we wouldn't have our transitions. He's done a lot of work. And Paco really kind of organized all of our production ends. So those two were paramount for making AHC even happen. I was the voice that started it all. But yeah, man, I'm happy that we're casting Rocket League. And I just started playing Rocket League last year. and I can't get out of plat to save my life. But I play with Titch and Paco all the time, and I'm going up against people 1600 MMR, and I kind of hold my own, but I can't get out of plat. I just can't do it.
Plat's a dark abyss that takes just. I don't even know how I got out of it. I'm sitting at like high diamond, very low champ, and that itself is a battle. You think, oh, plat was hard. Next rank should be no, it's just as bad.
Yeah, because I was in diamond for a while. I even got up to diamond 3. It's like, all right, I'm on my way, because me and my partner, old game dad, we played in the IGL, and we actually went into the playoffs, and we did pretty well, in my opinion, for our first time as a team. I think we only played like maybe 4 or 5 months together before we actually competed, and it was a good time, and we were in diamond 3, but when we decided to take a break, and it's like, I think I'm gonna just kind of roll in ranked for a little bit and solo queued. Whew, I dropped so quick. When you don't have someone to talk with and like actually like do stuff with,
You are getting blasted in the chat, my friend.
Yeah.
1600 unranked MMR. That's what they need to clarify. You weren't playing ranked. That's just
no. I was not playing ranked. Okay, that. Paco, thank you for clarifying that. Jesus Christ,
I'd put you on blast.
That's okay. They always do. You should hear them when we actually play together.
I can only imagine. But like I said, it's a vibe. It's like if you and 2 of your buddies are playing there, and I mean Rocket League's fun. When uncompetitively, it's very fun. Competitive is also very fun. But when you're sitting there with 2 of your friends and you're just going at it, roasting each other because one guy's whiffing the ball one too many times, it kills so much time, like you wouldn't believe.
They absolutely love it because I can't roast them because I'm much worse than they are in comparison. So I end up becoming the virtual punching bag, but it's an absolute blast. I have so much fun with it.
Cream pies.
And then you get stuff like that. Wolf hard carry? Don't let them fool you though. Like, all right, Jaeger, don't let them fool you. There are a couple of games where I do walk away MVP. It happens.
It's happened once.
Not once, dude. It's happened more times. You just ignore it because when you have a shitty game, you're like, I'm not even looking.
You know what's funny is when we play unranked with Wolf, sometimes we'll challenge ourselves to keep him below 100 points. It is hilarious.
But aren't you finding it harder to do now? Like I'm usually averaging around 200 to 300 points.
Well, we've stopped really keeping you out of the plays, but yeah.
I got you. So it's calculated.
You're doing well.
Calculated. They are playing 2v3 on purpose.
Yeah. They play a game in a game. It's actually quite hilarious. If you guys want to ever watch that, Titch usually streams us, or at least streams when he's playing Rocket League. Just go to his channel, twitch.tv/
Titch
1987, and go check that out. Yeah, you want a good laugh? That's a good place to go. You do it to Jaeger all the time too? Okay. So Jaeger's your wolf then?
Yeah. I mean, everyone does that at Jaeger. They don't even have to play IGO. Like it's everyone does it at Jaeger.
All right, I'm gonna get in here.
I still don't have name and password, and I'm gonna shoot Titch for it.
You don't have what?
My message. The name and password.
Oh, I got you, dude. I got you.
Thank you.
Of course, I'm clicking on the wrong buttons.
Everybody say hi to Allie.
Oh my god.
Hey, Allie.
Hi, Allie.
Is it time for bed? Let's see, let's message you.
Ooh, everything's just falling apart in the back.
Somehow my camera got figured out. This program seems to be working now all of a sudden.
Yeah, I don't know. I upped the overall quality, but I'm gonna drop the link.
Yeah, when you're this beautiful and you
we can drop the link in the Wolfpack general, right?
Yeah, I think, right? If people want to watch.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, is anyone else covering at this point?
Brio versus Zero Gambit.
I can't imagine anyone else because they're not in here, you know. So, well, I hope you all are enjoying yourselves here tonight. It's a long one. We don't usually do this. We usually cover only one game, but since this is a series, you're getting it all. In this, if you guys want to watch this back because you found it that damn entertaining, it's going to be saved here on our Twitch channel, and it will be over on our YouTube channel. If you guys prefer YouTube over Twitch, I totally get it. That's why we have both channels. Just go over to YouTube, type in Amateur Hour Commentary. You can find us there. You'll find all of our past stuff. I do have them in playlists. I don't have Rocket League in specific playlists yet, but Brio eSports will have their own separate categories in the future. But it will be over there for your viewing pleasure if you guys prefer that platform. So, Exile, what's going on?
Oh, it's Exile. Nah,
Need
get him
people to
out of
play?
chat. Get him out of here.
You want to play? You want to replace? Who should we replace? Scuba Steve.
Me, replacing me. Come cast with us, Exiled. I need to go eat dinner.
Yeah, like I
They,
said,
they won't let me leave. They won't let me leave.
I told you if you want to bounce, go ahead. That's literally what I said.
Now I don't want to leave. Now I kind of want to hang out with you.
Wow.
You see that reverse psychology at play right there?
Yeah.
That's the true W right there.
Yeah,
Solidifying my place here on the table.
he jumps onto the stream one time and he's like,
You can't tell me this is not gorgeous.
Okay. Out of context.
Titch, I'm gonna have to give you some more material because
I definitely need more to clip. 100%.
And I like cream pies.
I like cream pies.
Yeah, we need more than just those two now.
Yeah, it's got to become a thing. So, guys, if you're ever watching any Wolfcasts for Firewall, personal channel, anything, and you find a good clip that we can like totally just like take completely out of context, let me know. Because yeah, we definitely all over that. All right, here we go.
Game number one, face-off number one. Is underway. Zero Gambit versus Brio Steve Sports. And it looks like Titch has the colors correct this time.
Hey,
No will not be receiving any kind of raise.
no compensation for
They
that.
joined the right ones this time. I actually asked them. I was
Sure,
like,
blame the players. Yep.
I was like,
blame
you guys
the
actually
players.
going to be blue this time? They're like, yeah, we're making the lobby. I'm like, okay.
Oh, I was told to remind you of that. Whoops.
Right now, it's just been an even back and forth. Both teams with hard clears out to the other side of the field. We're not seeing anything technical happening here. Gamer Steve dropping it down. Scuba Steve picking it up. But a bit of a soft touch there. Crispy trying to drive it through the corner. Denied by Delcado. I'm going to struggle with these names. Delco, Dad, sorry. And as I say that, Scuba Steve picks up first goal. Just under 4 minutes. A nice lobber. Bandit just narrowly missing that one. Face-off number 2. Bandit not able to do anything with it, but does pick it back up. Scuba Steve keeping it in the corner, going for a clear out, but Delco Dad picking that one back up. Trying to get past off the backboard. Psycho going a little too fast for that read. And 2 big whiffs. Nice flick by Steve, but it goes right towards Zero Gambit's defense. Coming out of the corner, Steve trying to pick it up. Psycho with a good clear. Crispy missing it, so does Psycho. A close shot on net. And a good clear by Scuba Steve. But man, the Zero Gambit defense right now is just too difficult to get past. At this point, I think either Gambit or Steves have to kind of slow the pace a little bit. Right now, it's just a lot of hard hits across field. Really, no technical passing, no dribbling. It's just whoever can smack it hard enough. And Delco Dad proving me wrong, tying it up one apiece.
I mean, that's just a heavy touch from Steve there. Unfortunately, it bounces off his car. Perfect for Delco Dad, who just is there on time to finish off the shot as we have the third kickoff of the game, and it's going to go to the... Oh, it's going right back to Brio, actually. Never mind.
Psycho picking this up. Crispy knocking it towards the ceiling. Steve not able to get the carry up the wall that he wanted, but still gets a decent enough pass to his teammate, but it's cleared back towards the blue side. Right now, Brio playing a lot of defense, not really able to get a good clear and follow through. They are tied at one apiece, but in terms of possession, I'd have to give it to Zero Gambit here. They really are putting on a show on the offense. Coming out of the orange corner, big fake there. Gamer Steve trying to knock it behind the defense. And it's back in the blue corner. Gamer Steve there to go 1-on-1. He gets that. And he's got one to beat. Getting up to Crispy. Trying to drop it. Get it up and over. He can't. Psycho with a good clear out to the corner. A big opportunity gone. Nice shot. Oh, Gamer Steve went for a bump there. That would have been a goal.
A big miss. You know, in the first minute, I would have really given this game to Zero Gambit, but I mean, it's evened out, I say. Just a little bit for a game one. It's pretty even right now, and as we get this overtime rolling, Crispy's gonna take that one away. Scuba Steve running around with 100 boost finally. Trying to pass that one off into the mid, getting 50'd out of the way. Big Crispy trying to send it back into the middle. Jumping up, trying to get it off the backboard. It's down and it's in for Scuba Steve, taking game one away.
Whew, that was a tight one, dude. That was really, really close.
Oh yeah, I saw. Yeah, you're right. No, that was. I mean, that was close. It was good. It was close.
I mean, to resort to it was a great touch by Crispy and a good pass to his teammate, but the angle at which they had to take to just get it past Zero Gambit defense. I mean, you couldn't have. They must have greased up that pole because it was that tight, man.
Are you ready for some production magic? Watch this.
Not particular. Okay.
What's going on, guys? Down here in the field, bringing you the action. Hopefully everybody's enjoying their night. Here in my car. Don't drink and drive. But cheers. Hopefully you guys are having a nice drink with me. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the games, enjoying the matches. Brio eSports bringing it. Look forward to game number 2. Don't worry, I'll bring them back. I'll bring them back eventually. This is the kind of power I have, though. So if they annoy me, I can just you know what I'm saying? Just gone. See you later. Never to be seen again. Anyway. Let's bring him back.
Here we are, game number 2 Face off, going to Zero Gambit.
What's wrong,
Good
Wolf?
pick up by Crispy. What?
What's wrong?
I give you too much power. That's what's wrong. Too much power in the hands of a troll. People love you. They love you for a good reason. Make it entertaining, man. Not the carry that Gamer Steve wanted. And it's cleared out to the opposite end of the field. And a good pickup by Scuba Steve with an open net, but Crispy just can't make it happen.
Oh, just
Off
off
the
the
backboard.
backboard for Steve. That's a big miss there from Brio, and Scooper Steve's trying to come back in, try to get it into the middle. It's going up the back wall. No teammate is there for that beautifully placed pass as Zero Gambit's trying to get it clear again, getting deep into the mid. This game, again, Wolf is looking very tied up. It's a beautiful shot from Scooper Steve, getting nicely saved from Bandit. As I was saying, it's very even. You know, we're a little or near halfway, getting there, I'd say. And this entire series could be anybody's right now.
Yeah, definitely a low-scoring game. Opportunities are being presented, but they're just not. Neither team is really capitalizing. I mean, part of that is really good defense, but also part of that is poor positioning or just bad timing. And right now, it's just a decent back and forth, both playing an equal level. Delco passing it across in front of the net. No one can pick it up. And Scuba Steve going for the clear right in front of the net. Can they get it? Yes, they do. Delco Dad clearing out to the corner. But now with one of his teammates down, they are going to be starving a little bit here for boost. But Bandit carries it onto the blue side of the field. Goes for solo dribble. But can't finish it. And it's back out on the orange side of the field. Steve with a nice fake there. Good carry. But his teammate's not there to pick it up. Another good attempt. But again, that Zero Gambit defense is a bit of a brick wall right now. Nice pop over off of the backboard. Both up, and this is what we were seeing before with Brio. With the double commits on defense, both defenders there were up in the air trying to go for that block. And it left no one in net on the ground to counter it. And Psycho just slipping it past the defense. And man, I'm kind of at a loss of words for the defense right now for Brio. It just... There's double commits up in the air. The third person back, like, just I don't know, just mistakes left and right.
Yeah, you're right. Like you're saying, the double commits are a really big thing there. I mean, just on that goal alone is a bad clear off the back wall. That's really what causes kind of the domino effect that led Zero Gambit to get that first goal. But, I mean, it took them nearly the entire game to get to that point. There's a minute 40 left, and Brio really doesn't have an answer for the way that Zero Gambit is playing right now, which isn't to say that they're playing poor or anything. It just seems like the play styles are fairly matched up. A great shot from Big Crispy, and an even more beautiful pass coming in from Scooper Steve, getting it off the back wall right into the middle where his second man should be waiting.
And that is what good rotation and technical pass plays look like. That's what they need to keep up. They need to keep that momentum and keep those rotations hot like that and play the game that they know how to play and avoid these double commits on defense that we've been seeing that put them in a compromised position, even though it's taken Zero Gambit a long time to score. And here it is, goal number 2. Just a big miss here. Honestly, nothing but a big miss here. Rotations were fine, last man back. Bandit just a better player on that one, but the panicking on defense we actually saw in the last game against Empire, and you know, they need to maintain their composure, keep the communication up, and just play their game. I think they're getting a little too panicked here, which is causing some big errors.
Another thing is that I'm noticing now is that Brio's really just kind of throwing the ball into the zero gambit side, hoping something's gonna come out, and that's a big thing too. You see how, you know, Dell, the COD dad, is there, just trying to catch the ball, trying to create a dribble, trying to create a play, as Scuba Steve cleans up the mess that zero gambit created for themselves there. It's a beautifully placed shot. But again, I'm not very confident still on this Brio team. I mean, that didn't look very thought out.
Yeah, dude, I'm with you. Like we're thinking the same exact way. It was a shot, but it wasn't a clean shot. It was more like I'm just gonna do everything I can to drive this ball into the back of the net. I don't care how it happens. I'm just gonna try to make it happen. And here we see Zero Gambit. Look at this technical play off the wall, faking the hit initially off the wall, grounding it, maintaining control, and getting a good intentional shot and not a messy one. That is the big difference that I'm seeing here between the teams at the moment.
Again, on that goal right there alone, it's another thing to just not hit the ball altogether. I mean, a good fake is a good fake, but when you need to hit the ball to send it downfield, you need to be able to hit the ball. And 2 goals for Zero Gambit now have come from mistakes from Brio of just not being able to hit the ball.
A little slow to that one. Zero Gambit with 6 seconds left on the clock and a 1-point lead. Brio has to make something happen here. Off of the back wall, back to Scuba Steve. It gets up corner. No!
Oh my God, that deserved a goal. That deserved a goal. And now I'm upset for these guys. That was one hell of a shot, and it 100% deserved a goal.
That is the definition of pain.
I had so much adrenaline to get so excited for that shot, and all that adrenaline just kind of fell out of my asshole there. Like, it just was such an uncomfortable feeling, dude. Seeing that happen.
So perfect. It looked like it was just gonna arc itself in, just enough power, not too far post, and then it just bounces out. And that's got to be devastating for Brio right now, who really need to change it around. There's just one too many mistakes going on right now, and it's costly to these guys who just a few games ago playing against Empire were looking a lot more confident, and I feel like that confidence has withered away now just because they're focused on the mistakes. And again, like I talked about, this game can be very mentally draining if you're not in the right state of mind sometimes, and Brio just need to kind of mental reset, get this next game going, and try to outscore Zero Gambit here.
And you guys have heard me say it a lot in that, particularly in that last round. Although I don't know the mindset of the players, based on what I'm seeing from Brio, at least in that last round, there's a lot of panic. There's a lot of what seems to be worry type play, and that causes you to play extra fast and make mistakes. I think at this point they need to slow it down, control the pacing a little bit better, and hit the ball with more confidence, like what you were saying. Just be more confident and direct with your shots and intentional. Don't just go for those, oh gosh, I hope I make a goal kind of hits, like what we saw happen twice in that last round.
No, you're 100% correct here as we get this next game going. It's a big deep ball going back into the Brio side. Gamer Steve nearly scoring that, somehow gets it out of his own net. Scuba Steve trying to dribble a little bit, gets taken away from Psycho as Bandit's coming up the wall, looking for a beautiful pass that's up in the air, and no teammate there to take that one.
I gotta give Psycho a little credit here, and not particularly on his gameplay style, but more of his cosmetic style. I'm liking the plaid. That plaid design.
It's festive. It's very festive. It just needs a nice boost to go with it, and I think it'd be complete. As you know, Brio's really struggling here. I mean, they can't really get that ball to stay on the Zero Gambit side here, and eventually it's gonna take a toll. It's a big shot from Crispy, but it goes in. No way! That's a nice shot from Crispy. But again, like we were talking about, it's a very mental mind game right now for these Brio guys. getting a goal is a very good thing, but like I was talking about earlier, a lot of these shots are coming in from their own half or midfield, and it's not a very, thoughtful shot.
Yeah, in that situation, Delco Dad just unfortunately fail flipped and put himself out of position. So it was a coincidence, kind of a opportunistic moment that allowed them to get the goal. But here we see a much better play by Scuba Steve, and he's not able to get touches he wants, but somehow squeaks it in. What was that?
That angle was dirty, but that's safe. And then that touch.
Save.
Oh man.
That was a great save, and just unfortunate for Zero Gambit, who is now taking this knocking down to 2-0. Brio, again, that was a thoughtful shot. That one they knew what they wanted from that. They knew where to place it. As Gamer Steve is trying to put that into mid. See, that's the difference for me, is they're intentionally passing now, intentionally shooting, compared to doing it on accident or not knowing where it's going to go. It makes a big difference in play styles.
But now with Gambit on the offensive, Pepper in the net, but still the Steves with pretty good boost control despite playing a lot of defense there. And a missed touch. Popped right in front of the net. Not a good look.
Ooh,
and it sneaks in.
What a shot.
Good read by Bandit.
A great read from Bandit. Again, that goal's just coming from a Brio miss hit. They're not hitting the ball. I didn't see who it was on that wall, but they didn't hit it. And that led to them conceding. As we get this next kickoff going up to the left side of the field, Gamer Steve's trying to put it onto the back wall, doesn't get there in time, rolls out to Crispy, who's trying to put it in the corner, but Delco Dad is there. Getting it into the midfield, it's a beautiful try from Crispy, who doesn't have enough power to get it there. Brio right now just peppering the net, as you would say, hitting the back wall again, and it looks like they finally have a chance for a counterattack. Zero Gambit's gonna again throw that one away. Psycho with zero boost in a dream, trying to get this ball going, but Brio's finally found some answers.
And I gotta say, Brio's looking a lot better with the rotations, have the third man back, being patient. They're slowing their game down. I'm really starting to notice it here, not just with their technical play, with the passes and the good clears, but like just their rotations. You can see that they're moving slower. They're not as panicked in their movements, which is it's really showing. Like it's making defense a little bit more comfortable for them and creating situations like this. But Delco down with an amazing save.
That was awesome.
Pass out over across to Steve, but he wasn't prepared for it. Delco picking that up. Bandit. And a nice wall pass out. Crispy. The very late save there. And a good clear by Steve. Keep saying Steve. When I say Steve, and only Steve, I'm probably referring to Scuba, because that's what I'm used to saying. I know, it's a team of Steves, but I'm not used to it. Yeah, Crispy in game one, man, he was on fire. What a
what a
bullet!
Shot. What a shot. 73 miles per hour from Scuba there. That's just a great beat.
This is a metric stream, sir. It's 118 kilometers per hour.
You know what? No one asked you. Canadian.
That's what
Canadian.
That's what the stream
Canadian.
saw. The stream saw 118 kilometers an hour. The same.
Someone bet me something that most of these people watching are American, which is fine if you're not, but saying miles per hour.
Yeah. What's wrong with not being American, huh? Huh?
Being not American.
Now I've trapped you.
So you're like anti-America is what you're saying? That's
He's actually British.
Technically,
Technically, he is.
still mad about the tea, huh?
He's mad about a lot of things, but you know what he's not mad about? Brio Steve eSports taking the win there, 3-1 in game number 3. They're at game point. but we can't count Zero Gambit out yet. They have been playing phenomenally well, but the big difference in that particular round was the fact that Brio Steve Sports slowed the pace. They maintained control over the pace of the entire game, and the rotation. Oh, I was gonna say, did you kick him out? You did. It took a minute for him to kind of load in.
I'm lagging. Let's see. Hold on.
Did you lower your tab?
Did I lower my tab?
Yeah, did you drop your tab?
Yeah, did you minimize the tab or anything?
There you go. You look better.
Yeah, because if you don't have the tab up, sometimes it gets a little funky.
Moving clean now. But yeah, definitely much better round for Brio Steve Sports. But Zero Gambit, they can easily come back. You don't want to sit on your laurels there, Steves. All right. Don't sit on that win and start getting comfortable and start panicking and rushing around and making all those errors you were before. Stick to the gameplay that you just had, and that will carry you through to this win. If you go back to game 1 and 2, then you're looking for a game 5. Zero Gambit though, if they can keep up what they've been doing, maybe play a little bit more aggressively here, get a couple more bumps, maybe a couple of demos, they could possibly win this. But here we are, face-off 1, nice fake, but leaves the net wide open for Crispy to score early, 5 seconds off the clock. I get what they were doing here, but there was no rotation back for Zero Gambit.
Yeah, I think that was just a missed call. I think someone didn't understand that they were supposed to turn around on their as the third man. We get kickoff number 2 here, kind of staying in the middle, going for Zero Gambit's direction against Brio, obviously. It's a big beat there from Bandit, going straight down, getting scooped out by Scuba Steve. Now it's going the other way. Lot of
double demo by
out.
Scuba Steve. He's not playing any games.
No, they want the match. They want to take the series, and that's great. That's motivation. That should give Brio a little bit of an edge here. Zero Gambit, though, they know they're on match point. That means they've got nothing to lose if they lose this game. So I feel like they're going to play a little more aggressive here, and we're going to be in for a good game.
Here we go, another open net, which is not a good look for Zero Gambit. It looks like they are playing aggressively, but not through like physical bumps or demoing. They're just going for the attack. They're just trying to make shots on net, creating opportunities like that.
Yeah, that's very strategic. That's a very well placed pass from Bandit, and I mean, there's nothing really Brio could do that. They were doing proper rotations, but like I said, Zero Gambit have nothing to lose now. They are gonna play with a lot of passion here, and they're gonna play with some heat, and Brio are gonna need an answer for that. As that's a good answer. Gamer Steve trying to get the shot off, doesn't get enough power behind it. Zero Gambit trying to create a counterattack. That's a big miss from Delco Dad there, as Brio's trying to get it into the middle, but no one else is there. This ball is really just going back and forth.
Pass out to Crispy, who knocks it up, but can't capitalize on it. Scuba Steve back, going for the boost and trying to get a nice clear here. Going out towards the blue corner. Awkward touch, but plenty of time. Zero Gambit playing a little passive there, actually giving Brio plenty of space to make something happen and get it back on offense.
I think they're playing really good here. I mean, they're not too out of control. They're not playing nervously. They're not playing with anything else in their mind except trying to get the next goal on this Brio team. Brio obviously trying to get their second goal themselves. That's a good demo from Gamer Steve. Brio to turn it around. It's a big run coming in from side. And Wolf is dying. Gets the goal to make it 2-1.
I'm coughing from all this smoke on the field. These demos are out of control.
Did you fake cough to set that up? Don't lie to me.
Yo, Zero Gambit coming in clutch with another goal, increasing the lead by 1. Pressure is now on Brio eSports, who are in game point. Bit of a fake there. Bouncing it out of the corner, going to Crispy. Good block by Zero Gambit. Delco Dad driving up the field, trying to make a cut. And there we saw another double commit. Fortunately, it didn't work against them. That's a breakdown of communication right in net.
That's a great shot coming in from Delco Dad, and Bandit's trying to clean it up, and Brio's getting it out of their own net just in time before they can finish that one off. Gamer Steve trying to throw it back downfield, doesn't get it there, left in the middle for Delco Dad, who misses just over that one. Scuba Steve trying to create a play here. It's a good shot. Bandit's there waiting just in the right position. Like you were saying, I mean, these rotations, they come into play very often, and when they are not used properly, they are very effective for the other team. Brio right now, they're playing a little well right now. I'd say they're playing okay. Scuba Steve trying to get a pass off. It's a fake. Crispy's trying to get the shot. It's going wide.
I love the vision, man. I love the vision of that. That was perfect. If only they got the touch that they wanted.
Yeah, it's a good shot coming from Steve. Bandit's trying to get the clear. It's a 2-on-1. Steve's trying to make it back. It's a missed touch coming in from Zero Gambit. And now Crispy trying to make a play with 0 boosts, managing to pick up the 100. Bandit sending it back downfield.
A good challenge there by Bandit, keeping it in front of the net, and it gets past all 3. And Zero Gambit increasing the lead by 2.
I think just a little bit of miscommunication there in the midfield after Gamer Steve had hit that ball. You know, he didn't have a follow-up, and it didn't look like he had the angle for it, and you know, that looked like a double commit there. And like as we were saying, those doubles can really come and bite you in the ass a little bit, as that's a great shot straight out of the kickoff for Bandit. Now we're sitting at 4-1. That's a good cheat. That's just such a good cheat.
Paco? Corny ass wolf? I mean, I know I'm corny, man. I am a dad, but man, you gotta be savage like that. And I definitely feel Zero Gambit are gonna walk away with this one with only 20 seconds left on the clock. Definitely no coming back for Brio at this point. And we will be going to game 5.
Number 2, twice. We're doing it twice now. What do you think Brio have to change in order to take that game 5?
I mean, at this point, it looks more like Zero Gambit adapted to what Brio had changed. So where Brio had slowed the pacing of the game to gain more control of the ball and make more intentional plays, Zero Gambit noticed that and did the same exact thing, which even the playing field, but in this situation, it looks like Zero Gambit was just better on offense in this case. They just had more shots on, and that one shot getting past all 3 defenders was actually mind-blowing. Those situations, like, you can't plan for. You were all there, and it just gets past all of you. I mean, not much you can do.
Yeah, like you were saying, it looks like they've adapted, and that's a scary thing if you're on that Brio Steve team, because now you got to think, okay, what else can we do? You know, you don't want to feel like you're trapped in the corner trying to come up with a play style that's going to counter their play style. Now, you kind of got to stick to what you know, or maybe try something that you've already tried and maybe it's going to work again, you know? It's got to be something different, but right now, as we were seeing in that game 4, a lot of doubles, a lot of mistakes still being made, and it's still looking, you know, very clinical to be missing that kind of thing. It looks like it's still working against them, and they're not helping themselves when they should be.
Yep, definitely.
Yep.
I was listening to that whole thing. I promise you.
So Titch, what are you drinking, man?
Whiskey and Coke.
Is that the apple?
And you're not sharing?
I had the apple one yesterday, and it was actually really good. Not gonna lie.
Did you already finish it?
Oh no, no.
No. Okay.
I only had a couple of drinks of the apple one yesterday.
You're gonna share, right?
Sure.
He would if he could. Here we are, game number 5. This is the deciding game and who's going to move forward. And a nice shot. Good save by Scuba Steve. But a really good shot by Bandit. That was surely a reach for Brio to get on defense. Keeping in front of the net was Crispy. And they're going, oh, a shot right at Bandit. Easy pickup. And a good clear by Delco.
Oh, what a 50. What a 50 coming in. Gamer Steve trying to get the shot off, and it goes in. That's a great shot, great placement there. Good 50 there from Scuba Steve to set up the play, getting it off that sidewall. Steve really just, that's clinical. That's a good shot.
Yo, hitting the same, like, as far over as Gamer Steve was, as close to the sideline as he was, getting it on that post is not an easy thing to do. But that was exactly where it needed to be, which caused Zero Gambit to chase. It was just perfectly placed. Well played. Good shot.
Again, there, a little mishap coming in from the Brio defense as Crispy's getting that one clear. Bandit doesn't have the boost to reach. He gets a nice little touch. Crispy again trying to set up the play, getting it over to the Brio side, who Scuba Steve is there trying to launch it back, trying to get it into the midfield. Bandit up for it, missing. Crispy hitting it into the corner, trying to get a pass, but Psycho's also there waiting. It's a good 50 from Steve, getting it into the middle, and it's over. And who's there to respond? It's Big Crispy again.
I gotta say, you know, Zero Gambit making some mistakes here, creating a lot of issues in front of the net, and Brio Steve Sports hitting the ball with a lot more accuracy than what we've seen in this series. So they're definitely applying a lot more pressure than what we saw in previous rounds. And it's going to do them well as long as they can keep it up and maintain the pace and the composure, because like we've seen, they will start panicking. And as soon as that panic kicks in, that's when all the mistakes happen.
Small touch from Big Crispy coming in there, and a shot not getting where it needs to be going. Big Crispy turning it around for it, getting it over one, over two. Gamer Steve trying to get one into the middle. That's a big miss from Zero Gambit. It's a little double commit there as he's trying to get that into the midfield. Another little double commit. Big save coming in from Psycho, getting it to the corner. It's a 1-0 scoreline right now, but Brio just need to tie it up to get themselves back into the game.
Zero Gambit definitely trying to get one, but it can't.
Oh, what a 50. That's a big 50 coming in.
This is a buffer. This is a buffer for Brio. They don't want to let up, but at the same time they can breathe a little bit. Let that tension and that adrenaline subside just enough where they can still maintain control and focus to get this win here. But Zero Gambit has to desperately start getting shots on net and not wide like that. They need to get them on net, start applying the pressure early, and a big miss there. A big miss by Delco.
I just noticed I said that Brio needed an extra one to tie it up. It's a big save coming in from Steve. Another big save coming in. Psycho trying to get into the net as it gets taken into the corner. Scuba Steve trying to carry it out. It's a nice little dribble with Delco Dad there to recover. It's a big clear coming in from Steve. I noticed I said Brio needed one to tie it up, but to correct myself, Zero Gambit now need two to tie it up. Not Brio. Brio is doing
I'm still trying to
right
pick
now.
up my jaw from the floor from that amazing save. What a desperate attempt by Scuba Steve, and it was just absolutely amazing. And Psycho with a really good block there off of the back wall himself. With just under a minute left, Zero Gambit has a lot to work for here. They are finding it real difficult just to keep it on the blue side of the field.
A nice clear coming in from Zero Gambit. Unfortunately, they can't do anything with it as Gamer Steve gets a touch for Crispy to take over, gets taken to the corner. Bandit trying to clear. He has no boost. Delcadad getting another touch, but he also has no boost. It's going straight down. Scuba Steve is there. Honestly, I think a problem right now is that the Zero Gambit team is running out of boost very easily, and they're not rotating to go get more, as that is an open net left for Gamer Steve to get a shot, and it's in, and now we're sitting at 3-0.
Where there once was hope, now there is none. Gamer Steve solidifying the... Don't want to eat my words, but it's highly, highly unlikely in 15 seconds that Zero Gambit can get 3 goals. Anything is possible, but I'm going to say declaratively that solidified the win for Brio Steve Sports.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you on that. We got about 5 seconds here, and it's just not going to happen for Zero Gambit, who, in all fairness, put up a very well battle to get to where they are now. Unfortunately, Brio beating them out of the series 3-1. It was impressive. I mean, that last game was 3-2, my apologies. And Brio taking a little bit to get into it, but they came back.
Man, oh man, it definitely went in their favor this time, where last time against Empire, they lost in match point. But man, 2 series, and they take it all the way to game 5. Absolutely insane play that we're seeing tonight, man.
Yeah, I mean, 2 game 5s back to back. I feel like there's got to be a team here that's gonna, take advantage of a lot of mistakes. I mean, going to game 5 isn't fun, and it's nerve-wracking. But it's if they can somehow get games earlier, take game 1, game 2, obviously they're gonna have to take the 3rd game to take the whole series. But losing one, winning one, and then losing again, or however you want to say that, it really puts you on edge for the next game, because you don't want to lose it and lose the whole series. You need a win, but it's a very nerve-wracking, and I feel like a lot of viewers aren't liking that.
Delco Dad in the chat there saying they almost had it. It was good games, man. It was really good games. And if I'm correct on the way the tournament is set up, that is the 3rd win for Brio Steve Sports. So that's it. They don't have to play anymore. They advance to tomorrow. So
that's fantastic. Tonight was just an absolute crazy set of games. Absolute crazy. And I think all teams played incredibly well. Empire definitely showing up to be the better team in the series. But man, if Brio Steve Sports can maybe between now and tomorrow, figure out a solution to some of those double commits and rotation errors and the panic that we were seeing in their gameplay. If they can iron that stuff out, they stand a really good chance against Empire and anyone else coming at them. But man, well played, all teams. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah. This has been
I got nothing. You said it all for me.
It's been a fun night, all in all.
Yeah, thanks for letting me come on. It's so last minute, but it's
dude. No problem. Like I said, glad to have you. Thanks for jumping on, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it was a blast.
I was all
so
solo
up there, man. Yeah, you look so lonely. I was like, fuck it, let me hop on.
Hey, man's actually right. It's your. It's
your. See, told you.
Yeah, man, you're a natural. You're a natural. You're really good at it. So
I've casted before. I just haven't done it in like 6 months. So that's why it was
come back
spotty.
whenever.
It was spotty because I was like, I'm trying to read you on, and I'm like, do I gotta come in? Do I want I was like, I'm not trying to do too much like that.
No, you did good, and I talk a lot, so yeah, it was a good balance. Really good at it, man.
We just gotta let's do it again. We'll get in on that second go.
Hell yeah,
for sure. Just shoot us a message whenever you see the games, and we're gonna say we're going live and covering. And if you want to join, man, more than happy to have you back. We are gonna get Crispy back in here for some post game stuff.
You can knock me out.
No, you gotta stay.
Damn it.
Because I know you want to leave.
I'm getting knocked out. Huh?
Damn it.
And I know Haku actually wants to go and eat. So I'm gonna let him leave, and I'm gonna let you fucking.
You're
Get the
kicking
fuck
me
back
out
here.
too?
Get the fuck
What?
back here.
Yo.
Yo.
You know what? I came here to help you,
Get back.
and the tension, the sexual tension of all things, is very you know, that's my cue. That's the cue.
Man, thank you so much for hanging out with us, man.
Yeah, no
You were a
problem.
blast.
Thank you for casting. That was so much fun.
I'm gonna. Yeah, that's my cue now.
All right, let's get Crispy back up in here. What is going on? Skip frames. Why am I skipping frames?
I don't know. It's not skipping on my side.
Weird. Super weird.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if we can get. Where is he?
I mean, he's here. You gotta load him in. Produce guy.
I think this should be him.
Ooh, I'm a ghost. Am I in? Am I back?
Hold on. It should be, but apparently not. I'm
I'm
a
a ghost.
Let me hit you with the refresh here. There you go.
Well,
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's going on, man?
hey yo, Crispy.
I just want to say thank you first off for you guys. I do want to say also we were very tired that last game. I think Cannon right now is in a coma. Scuba Steve's a little annoyed, and I'm just happy that we're done playing tonight. Honestly,
You know, I was gonna say, you know, early in games you were like MVP, and then as the games progressed, at one point I even said like Crispy's got to turn God mode on because I don't know what the fuck is going on right now.
Stamina for sure. I was never able to last long, so you know that
that's
applies
what she
here
said.
too. Yep, that's exactly.
That's yeah.
But Scuba Steve, I do want to shout him out because he plays in Brio Silver. So he has that championship under his belt. He has these games, like he knows how to play them. He was, I would say, the leader tonight. He was excellent on rotations. He made sure that we were communicating the whole time. You saw those losses, lower lack of communication, a lot of double commits.
I used to be his
he
teammate,
picked-
so I know
Yeah.
full well what kind of a prick he can be in game.
Yeah.
Well
No, yeah,
aware
he-
of the comms.
Cannon's over here like dying from ripping, oh, it's legal some places. He was ripping a bong. He's just high as shit. So he's just fucking he's stone coma. I'm like, oh my god. But
You know I love you, Steve.
picked up. Yep. So Steve really picked it up to really seal us. So he killed it.
Yeah, I mean, it was looking really, really iffy there for, those last two games. I mean, Empire played solid. I mean,
Empire was great.
Even if you guys were like on your A game, you weren't tired, you guys were, locked in. I mean, they played incredibly well and very, I would say for the most part, very consistent. And that last team, Zero Gambit, they missed the ball a lot. There are a lot of opportunities for you guys, but at the same time, the inconsistency that I saw in some of your guys' gameplay, you could tell it was probably, like you said, it was exhaustion. There was some double commits, rotation errors, which probably comes from the communication. I mean, but hey, playing 3 games in a row, like I've never
It's a lot.
done it at a competitive level like that before, so I can't really say anything. But like, what is that like? Is it truly exhausting in a situation like that?
This is my first time playing any Rocket League that's not. It's like a feel like set up Rocket League. People like made this shit. This is my first time ever doing that. So
Gotcha.
it's a lot for first time playing. It's a lot. Steve, of course. Which Steve? Scuba Steve.
That one, Steve.
Scuba Steve. He really stayed mentally focused the whole time. It was
I agree. He is
a good
fucking
learning
mental.
experience. Yeah, it was a good learning experience for sure. A lot harder than you may think. At like between games, we would turn on your stream and we'll listen. We're like, man, yep, we recognize those mistakes you guys pointed out. But after that, we just kind of stayed silent. There's no
Confirmed cheating.
talking.
Confirmed cheating. You heard that, right? Everybody heard it? Listen to the cast.
You can't stream snipe in Rocket League, bro. So you're saying at the end you guys were vibing more than anything.
We were vibing, yes. I feel like it was just for me, I didn't talk just because I was exhausted.
Yeah.
The point of the night where you're just on your phone, you're like, man, I don't know what's really going on. There's no
Mhm.
we weren't talking through stuff at all. We
Gotcha.
weren't talking about mistakes. We just were kind of silent.
So is there anything that you guys are expecting to work on going into tomorrow? I mean, obviously it sounds like you guys are going to kind of take the night off, recuperate, and then come back tomorrow. And
so
what's your main
Steve,
focus?
we playing Rocket League? Steve?
What? Me?
No,
there's
Scuba.
Steve.
Sorry, my bad. Scuba.
We are not. So I do want to say this. I cannot play tomorrow, so we're gonna have our sub Tiggy come in,
Okay.
and it's gonna be them three running it. As far as working on, I'm sure they're gonna play a little bit as the night goes, or as the day goes. Warming up and all that. We were on practically not all day, 2-3 hours beforehand. Took some breaks in between. Getting gassed
Gotcha.
in Rocket League's a big thing. You have those long sessions, and you're like, man, I should probably stand up and go and get some water.
Yeah. Well, you played great tonight. Really exciting matches. Unfortunate about game 2, but game 1 and 3, super exciting.
That was a hell of a match.
You want to get a laugh? Look at Steve's MMR.
Oh, 87.
Let's all have a good laugh at Steve's MMR.
My MMR is larger than that.
Come on, Steve.